Hulk Hogan, Real American Beer, is getting sued, and I want to talk about it. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Josh here, and tonight we're talking about a lawsuit against Hulk Hogan and Real American Beer. But first off, what am I drinking tonight? This is a can of Love Letters from Hell, Abomination Brewing Company. This is a triple milkshake style India Pale Ale, brewed with candy hearts, sprinkles, marshmallows, milk sugar, vanilla bean, strawberry, ice cream, and artificial colors. You can't go wrong with an IPA from Abomination. It's hazy, it's beautiful, it smells good, it tastes good, it feels good. But that's not why we're here. No. We are here to talk about the Hulkster, brother, and a really big mishap. Now let's rewind back to January when WWE invests and becomes a minority shareholder in Real American Beer with the Hulkster himself, brother. It didn't take long for him to really screw things up, because in February, Hulkster's going to a promotional event in Ohio at some bar. A lot of people there. He's promoting his new beer, Real American Beer, which Hulkster at 71, what are you doing? How is this new business venture even coming about? Are you in the same boat as Ric Flair? Are we going to see you in the ring soon? I mean, 71, you got to be hurting for money, or someone just offered you too big of a boat for you to jump into the beer after you said you were sober, right? But anyway, so they're at this promotional event at this bar, and of course they're handing out Real American Beer. Not just handing out Real American Beer, but obviously chucking that shit across the room, because a lady is suing Real American Beer because she got hit in the head by one of these flying objects, identified flying objects at that. And I guess the lawyer said it was such a big cut that she had to get stitches in it. So it clearly wasn't this guy throwing the beer, Stone Cold Steve Austin's guy throwing the beer, because he doesn't miss a mark. So they had some jabroni, probably his kid, throwing those beer cans around and just nailed some lady in the head. Now, I've been trying to think, because this happened in February, it's now March. I've been trying to think about how to convey this, but I want to do something fun with it. I want to do the top 5 things I would rather get hit in the head with other than a Real American Beer can. I'm pretty excited about this. So coming in at number 5, we're going to start off real easy. Real easy. I'm going to go with garage beer, because if I'm going to fall for corporate greed, I want a little better flavor, I want a second option, and I want to hang with 2 brothers, one that clearly knows how to party, and one that knows how to definitely get ahead in life. Say what you want about the Kelsey brothers, Jason does look like he knows how to have a good time, and I do enjoy that garage beer lime. I am not embarrassed to say it. I am not ashamed to say that I like garage beer lime. Moving on to number 4, we're going to keep it inside the wrestling realm, wrestling themed. I would rather get hit with this finisher, the Hogan leg drop. Why? Because the Hogan leg drop is weak. Half the time it's not even hitting. I know what wrestling is, but when you see the Hogan leg drop, you're like, dude lost 4 inches of your height from doing years and years of leg drops for the leg drop to have one of the weakest finishers. And I know Hulkster's thing was always just Hulkamania and not selling moves and just being a total ass to everybody that he worked with. But the leg drop, give me a break, brother. I can think of many moves that I would rather get hit with that look like they hurt, that I would enjoy getting hit with more, not including this one, but including this one, as well as this one. That's because you boys are freak. Moving on to number 3. And this one, another jab at Hulk Hogan's, whatever you want to call it, career. Okay, I would rather get hit in the head by this man right here. Who is this man? If you don't know who this man is, good for you. If you know who this man is, Good for you. Years and years ago, Hulk Hogan put out a sex tape. And what do I mean by he put out a sex tape? Well, Hulk Hogan had sex with a woman, not his wife. Who was this woman, you might ask? Well, not just some random, not someone he paid, but one of his really good friend's wife. Now, he claims that he didn't know that it was being recorded. I didn't know it was being recorded, brother. I got too much stuff to concentrate on than to look around the room to see if I'm being recorded. If I'm going to get hit in the head with something in that category, I'd rather it be somebody like him that knows what he's doing. And if you don't know, look him up. He knows what he's doing. And number 2 is going to be Hulk Hogan's ego, because it's clearly the softest thing in the world. A career of selfishness wrapped up into one video, this video. Let's talk about the bigotry, the way he refers to people of color, his daughter's current lover or former lover, however that folded, but he says some, he referred to that person. This is a pretty terrible thing. We're going to talk about Jesse the Body Ventura getting fired from the WWE because he was starting a union to get better pay, medical benefits for the people that wrestled there, instead of it all just going to the top, which Hulk Hogan seemed to be a part of. Hulk Hogan's terrible acting career, the sex tape. The list goes on and on. And a little side note that I just found out, he lied about getting injured from the Undertaker 1991 Survivor Series when he took a pile driver from him. His head clearly didn't hit the mat. Some people, Hulk sympathizers say, well, the hold was too tight later in the match. No, Hulk Hogan is and he just wanted a break or wanted Taker to get in trouble, so he blamed something on Taker that didn't really happen. Like I said, folks, his ego might be the softest thing in the world. And number 1 is going to be, why couldn't we have lost him instead of Macho Man? Why? Because Hulk Hogan. That's why. But that is going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by in a unique top 5, at least in my opinion, of how to address an issue in the beer industry of an outsider coming into the beer industry and wreaking havoc. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time. Before you go, please check out my friends at Banter and Babble for some of the best pop culture wrap-up around. Let's set the tone. Live streaming video games. My good friend Drass and the Dungeon Master over at 7 Dungeons for the best homebrew Dungeons and Dragons campaign around. And also my good friends at Truth Beer Podsequences, Julia, Marco, and the Gnome, the Gnarly Gnome. Check him out too. I'll put the links down there. And always remember to please keep those fridges full and have a great night.